Okay, Airbase Agent tutorial mates. I'm gonna use my 113 for this. Um, let's see, the first thing is cinema timing on this level. Uh, there's not much to it, it's just that the level is kind of laggy, and so you want to watch a tiny bit of cinema, otherwise it's not gonna skip cinema like instantly. So you want to basically, you hear her say like Agent Dark in position, and after that wait like half a second to 1 second, and it should skip to the cinema right away. Uh, so you're starting out in left strafe, you're aiming for the left side of the cave wall here, kill his guard. The line doesn't matter too much if you have to go a little bit left to kill the guard. Doesn't matter too much, you should still be able to get easily like sub 20 doors if you do everything else right. This turn here is kind of sharp. You're aiming for this corner right here. These corners, you want to go really sharp turns here. Straight lines, sharp turns, pump, 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 like that. Pretty important, I think. Here your best way, I think, is aim for the left side of the stewardess. Here you wanna shoot her from about this distance. Momentum is gonna carry you still the last bit towards her. The kill isn't like that important, really. I mean, even on this run, I went really close here, and this is a 19.8 door. This turn back to the right, I think is quite important, that you turn really sharp right and get lined up with this corner quickly right away. And then you take sharp turns here again. This first one's really short, it's like basically. The first one's like, goes really fast. And these other two are a little bit more relaxed. And then you're back here. Want to avoid getting stuck on the cave wall to the right here. I go by feel here. I don't know. Maybe you can follow this path here. Maybe a little bit. That helps. But yeah, it's right about here. You just turn right. Pretty sharp right turn, and then you adjust a little bit towards the entrance to the base. And here you want to take a really sharp right turn towards the door. So that was a 19.83 door. When I look at my 19.5, which is kind of insane, it was actually 19.50. I honestly can't see too much difference in that. Maybe it's just a better pause at the door, a little bit less lag or something. But yeah, I don't think that's too much to worry about. Like, I mean, I know how to get like 19.7, 19.8 consistently like this, and sometimes I just happen to get the 19.6 or even 19.5, but I honestly can't tell where that extra 0.2, 0.5, 0.3 comes from. It's just yeah, maybe it's just lower lag on some runs, but yeah, like 19.7, 19.8 is really good anyway. Uh, okay, this one, after selecting the disguise, you want to aim for really the middle of the door. I feel like if you really can jam yourself perfectly into the crack here, it helps with getting a faster reaction from the receptionist. I There's different ways of doing this. You can left straight to the middle here, or yeah, I don't know how people usually do it, but I just keep right straight and turn really sharp left to get in the door crack, and then turn really sharp right here. That also helps for a fast reaction. So I get the reaction right here. That's good. Sometimes she reacts still. I think she reacts slow sometimes randomly. But yeah, this seems to be the best way, what I know of, to get a pretty consistent fast reaction. This part is just timing the door press. This is just feel really. Uh, this is just sharp turns, a few sharp turns. Here you can walk on the ledge here a little bit if you stay close here. This is another sharp turn. Uh, I I started throwing the dragon a little bit before this spot already. I kind of like just throw it against the wall here, so it bounces from that a little bit to the left, and that's what for me seems to give pretty consistent glass plus killing the guard, the K7 guard upstairs. Pretty consistently, not every time, but yeah, that's how I do it. Uh, I think if you throw it here, it's probably gonna go too much. If you throw it against the wall, it's gonna land somewhere around here, which seems to be good. I pause kind of early here, so I'm not. When you're using the cam spy here, you're turning left pretty sharp. But if you're pausing where I am, you don't want to turn too sharp. Uh, Otherwise, you're gonna get stuck on the wall. So yeah, this is just one turn here and he starts. So I got a good position for the dragon. Yeah, I get a nice small boost from it too. Didn't need to like. It's like almost optimal. Could be a little bit further down here maybe. This one's a pain in the ass kind of. You can get stuck on when trying to go under the stairs here and warps the stairs. But there's like I'm like I got stuck here to the right side here a few times, so I kind of tried to stay left and then take a quick tiny turn to the right and stop like right under the stairs. You have to go kind of close to the stairs to make the warp. Uh, this one's actually something I didn't know early on. I blew a 113 run because of it. When you go into the cam spy and warps the stairs, when you unpause, you want to keep holding pause. So when you get into that way you get into the drug spy, you pause right away. I actually didn't know that. I know most people know that, but I actually didn't. So um, okay, so now this turn to the left is like insanely sharp. I don't think you can make it even with the perfect stick. It's like you either turn a little bit left before you start strafing left, or I think it's better what I do is back strafe tiny bit and then turn left and go into left strafe. Mash B there to get the computer somewhat consistently. Hopefully you get the K7 here. Into this elevator I like to turn a little bit left like that to get the door press from as far as possible. And here I always like to turn away, turn back, look at the door, because amazingly I had the guard actually. I think he warps into the elevator sometimes and he can screw up your lining for the panel. And yeah, this is my epic panel lining up method really. You go into double crunch here. I use 1.1 to be able to adjust for this easier. So what I do basically here is that, you know, that this weapon has a zoom range. You have the aim, the crosshair, and you also have these corners of the aim, the zoom range of the weapon, and I use those. You actually can't see them very well on the speed, but like you have these corners, like green corner lines here. That's the zoom range of the weapon. And basically you want to line up those corners with this square here, with the corner right here. You want to line up with the square here. That's all really to start with. Just line up perfectly with that. Well, as good as you can. If you line up really well, then after you look up, you want to pay attention to this railing here, this square on the railing, and take this ammo icon or ammo bar here, and you want to line up the ammo bar like inside this square basically here, up against this square. Here I didn't even have much time. I basically just went right away down here, but yeah, if you line up inside the square here, then you go down like around here. You can use this line. You don't want to go all the way down here. You want it to be like well, you see what I'm doing here. Yeah, that's it right here. That should give you like a perfect panel. Actually have another run where I demonstrate it pretty well. So line up here. You see, I first lined up the ammo bar with this square, and then I go down to about here. Stand up, and the panel is perfectly right there. If you have the dragon, you can still use this method, but it's not as accurate. accurate. It's basically like because the dragon's zoom range is a little bit different, then you kind of wanna line up the zoom range of the dragon like somewhere around here. But yeah, you don't. It's you wanna go for the K7 anyway. It's a lot better weapon for the panel. You can, however, still use the dragon if you really don't have a K7. The ending here is the way we do it now with Green's method, of course, is it's a pain in the ass. It's like, but what you want to focus on is this corner really. I mean this spot right here. These lasers. It's like really precise. Like when this laser disappears, like this laser over here is gonna turn on like almost right away after this one disappears. So you wanna turn really quickly through there. Like you wanna time that, but that's all you gotta focus on is getting through this laser, turning in here like super quickly, like after this laser disappears. It has to be like really good timing, like that. And you see, this laser isn't even here yet. And Green said he has been able to actually skip this laser too, which is pretty insane. But he said it doesn't say more than 0.2. But on a bad run, I guess you could go for skipping even that laser. You see, it's really quick though. So, but yeah. So if you make it through there, then all there is now is waiting a little bit for this laser to disappear again, and Rumph takes it. On this run, I actually bumped in. I knew this could happen, but this run it actually happened accidentally that I bumped into this laser with the exact right timing, and I got thrown right, which is actually seems like a really good method. You just bounce right here and then go into left straight from for the exit, or just turn real sharp left in right straight like Green does it. I like to just go into left straight like that. And that's it for the tutorial. Thanks for watching.